This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, 50 Cent and Dame Dash are thinking about getting the rights to ALPO's story and doing kind of like a paid in full part 2. Now, this would be very interesting because ALPO was a very polarizing figure, and there's just so much to him. He took out so many people in Harlem. He even faked his own death once in the 80s. The way he took out his best friend, the way he was going back and forth to D.C. and decided to tell on Wayne Perry, and the way he became a government witness, a career government witness for multiple cases. But the way he lived in Harlem was like he was the most flashiest dealer of the 80s. And he might have not have been the biggest, but he was the flashiest. And him, AZ, and Rich Porter, they were the guys. But he took out his best friend Rich Porter over something small. He took out Big Face. Was it Big Head Gary? Yeah, I always get the two. Why did that guy name himself Big Face Gary? Should be Big. It's Big Head Gary. He took out some other people in Harlem, like different ways. The way he would let people borrow his cars, and some people would get clipped in his cars because he had so much beef. He would borrow other people's cars and do dirt, and then they would have a target on their car because people would think that's Alpo's car. I mean, it's crazy, bro. So an in-depth movie following Alpo and how he met Rich Porter in detail and how that evolved would be very interesting. Now, Dame Dash at the end of Paid in Full made AZ look like he was a snitch, like he was wearing a wire. That was weird. I wonder if that was Dame Dash's doing or the studio's doing, because that was kind of foul. Even though Kevin Childs does talk about that AZ was in some paperwork of his when he went to trial, it's not completely proven, but that he didn't give any statements or anything. He was just in some paperwork, but I don't know, man. That was a little weird. But if 50 Cent and Dame Dash were to team up and do like a series on Alpo or something, that would be crazy. I would even say it should be a series. Movies are kind of played out. Like, we want to see a series, couple seasons. It doesn't have to be 5 seasons, but it would be interesting. It would be really interesting if you turned Paid in Full into a series and followed the whole thing more in depth. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one.